All right. Hi everyone. Back to uh, hmm, okay. So you're welcome to another day of my HTML CSS challenge, and today hopefully I'm going to take on another challenge and see. I just want to test to make sure everything is working. Uh, for those joining in Discord, I hope you can hear me. And for those who be viewing on YouTube too, I hope you can also hear me. Let me see. Okay, good. All right, so I think we are good to go. So today I am tackling this particular profile card component challenge. At the end of the day, I'm going to be tackling most of these. Yesterday I did this one. Today I'm going with this and try and build on with time. So if you don't know what this is front end mentor, where you are given various challenges in the form of designs that you have to convert to code. So today I'm going to try my best to convert this particular design to HTML CSS code. So when you come here, you sign up for the challenge, then you download the files for the challenge. I have already downloaded it, so let me open it and extract it. The download folder is in the form of a zipped file, so I need to extract it. So let's extract this. Great. Then now let me try opening it up. So in my downloads, I feel this thing. Okay, in my downloads here we have it, and these are the files that were provided, but I want to move this into the directory that I use for these purposes. Okay, HTML, CSS, projects, front-end designs. All right, so I want to call this directory profile card. Okay, profile card. Then I'll paste everything I cut from there into it. Great. So this is the images, the design that we have to make. This is what it looks like. Let's show it here. So all right, this is what it looks like. So at the end of the day, we have to build something of this sort, and on mobile it should look this way. So I'm going to try and code it out with HTML and CSS. Let me open my code editor. All right, then this is the folder. No, okay, yeah, so we called it the profile card. So this is the profile card. I hope the audio is good enough. This is the profile card, and this is the starting HTML. With this particular challenge, they usually provide you with a starting HTML. That is to say, they give you the basic HTML boilerplate with the content that you need to be in the particular uh, page. All right, so I can preview this and see what it looks like even before we start writing out our code. So let's open a live server. This is what it looks like, but at the end of the day, we want to code it to look like something like this. Okay, so yep, let's get back. The first thing I want to do is to create a styles folder. That's a file for my CSS code. So styles or CSS is how I'll call it. Then after doing that, I want to make sure I have it in here. So link, then reference to styles.css. And for the documents that you download from them, you have this style guide. So with this style guide, they give you some information with regards to the layout and the design as well. So basically we have some colors that we are to use. That's the colors that they use for the design. For that matter, I'm going to create some CSS variables so that I can easily have access to those colors and not having to repeat each of these. So I copy this color, that is for dark cyan. Let me create a variable called dark cyan. Then in this variable I'm going to have this as a color. Okay, good. Then the next one is very dark desaturated blue. Let me copy this and make a variable out of it. So I prefer small letter, sorry. Okay, even though the names are a bit longer, because I'm using VS Code, I may not have to type them all out by per their characters. Like it will show me prompts whenever I need to use them. So I'm okay with having the long variable names. Okay. Then the next one will be called dark grayish blue. Dark grayish blue. Then the color to this is, this is the color. Oh, I've got to check something. I hope those in Discord, I hope you can hear me. Those on YouTube too, I hope you can also hear me and see what is happening so that I don't repeat the mistake I did yesterday. All right, so hopefully everyone can hear and see. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so after, no, I think we are not done yet. There is neutral color, that's dark gray. So this I can type it up, dark gray. So basically what my goal is actually a practice for me to see or get better with my CSS skills. So as I do this, I try to walk you through or talk it through everything I'm doing, and at the end of the day you will see like real world how these things are done, unlike watching like a normal YouTube video where people have cropped some parts, they've edited mistakes out. Here it's more like I'm learning how to do something by showing you how I'm doing it. So at the end of the day, if there is anything that I'm yet to figure out, you will see me searching on Google, trying to find answers to it and the likes. All right, the next thing is the fonts. So this is the fonts that we are going to use in this project. So let me copy this link and go to go to Google. I mean, open a browser to access it, then grab this link. So the font weight that we're given are 400 and 700. So I want to go pick those ones. Let me remove this, remove all. Then I'm coming to pick this particular one, but I'm looking for 400. So 400 and 700. 700 here. Right, then I want to use the import. So I'll pick it from here and import and put it on top of my CSS just so I have access to the font here. Then now let me build my universal selector, the properties. Okay, so here I'm going to set margin to 0, set padding to 0 as well. So mostly we do this so that you reset the default browser styling, okay, and that gives you absolute control over every aspect of your styling. If you don't override them, what may end up happening is you'd style it, but then the inherent style of the browser may affect the output of the design. So that's why I'm setting them to this. List style, I want list style to be none. Text decoration to also be none. Then finally I want to set box sizing to border box. Okay, then for the body, let me set font family. So the font family, I'm going to use this font that we got from here, and it's called Comb Sans, something like that. So what I'm going to do is put it in quotation marks. Then I'm going to make reference to sans serif as my backup font, so that if the person or whoever is accessing it can't get access to this website to get the fonts that I've indicated, then there should be a default font that it will rely on. If you don't do that, if it's not getting access to this, the default will be the default implemented in the browser itself. Okay, but I feel that sans serif fonts are good enough for a website, so we can make use of that. Great. So now let's start looking at the final outputs and build from there. So this is our final output. Let's see the background. I guess it will be an image. So let's check our images folder. Do we have an image like that for the background? Does it look like this? Let's see. Nope. So that's the profile picture. These are patterns. Wow. Okay, so let's see what these will look like. Oh, so there is a background color and we have these patterns in there. That's what I'm thinking right now. So this is like the bottom pattern. So let's go back here, saying this, the bottom pattern here, then the top pattern here. That's interesting. I haven't implemented this before. I mean, it's not something I've done before. So the first thing I want to set is my the background color. So I think from our style guide, the background color is probably going to be, let's try the dark sand and see. So what I can do here is call on background color, then to use the variable I call these and I get a suggestion. So sand, dark sand, that's what I'm looking for. And let's set our minimum height. Oh, go out and set minimum height to 100 viewport height, and let's see what we get. So at the end of the day, I need to go back to Chrome to view the updates. Great. So we have that captured. Now the next thing we need is the patterns, the top pattern and the bottom pattern, which I haven't implemented before. So let me check out on that. Set top pattern, if there is something like that, pattern of, I mean, background. Let me just see this, if there is anything of that sort. Star. Or better still, let's say code instead. Then it means I don't think it's really like a thing like that. I have to figure out how to do that. How do I get, let's go back to it. this one at one corner and this one at another corner. Okay, I'll think through it and find something. So now let me focus on building the card itself. Then by towards the end, I'll try to figure out how I'll position the pattern here and down here. I'm not too sure how to do that, but then let's build a card. So the card is in the middle somewhere. We need to go touch our HTML. So with the HTML, oh, what was that? Let's go into our HTML. So what I'll do here is put this to the side, then I have them side by side. Okay, so this is our HTML. We are going to build a card. The first thing I want to do is say main, just to position the content inside, how is it called, in the middle, to get a content position in the middle. So the attribution isn't part of the content, it's just something to show what the challenge is about, where it's coming from and who did it. So here too, I'll change it into my name, and then actually leave a link to my Twitter account, ehoneahobed.com/Twitter. Okay, then in here I'm going to have, let's see how it's presented. So mostly to do something like this, you have to think through it and how you are going to implement it before you even start to code. So let's see how we are going to implement this card. The first thing, and the reason why I brought the main, is to help me center this whole thing. So I'll use flex to help me center it. Then the other thing that I'll need right now to do is, we can see that there is some form of division here. That's the top part, then the bottom. Then we have the profile image here. We have the name, maybe the city, or yeah, something like that. Then these. So it's like three different rows. Okay. Then the image row, the profile image is likely to be in the second row but pushed upwards. So we can try that as well. So direct them to get, let's say, the direction, flex direction will be column. Then I create 3 rows in there. Okay, so let's try that. Here I'm going to create a card component. Sorry, dot card. Then in the dot card, I want to create 3 different sections. They are rows again. So maybe let's say top row. I'll call one top row. Then I'll call another middle row. Then finally I have bottom row. Okay, so those are the 3 divisions. The name, and okay, all of this will be in the middle row. Okay, then the rest, this will be in the bottom row. So all of this will be in the bottom row, and it's like there's nothing in the top row. Okay, so this wouldn't change anything on the side. We still have these things the way they are, but then let's start styling them. So the first thing I want to do, just so we have visibility of what is happening, I want to set a background to the card. So set background color to white so that we know what's happening. Let's see. Okay, so this is what you see right now, but then before the card I want to place the card in the middle. So let me call my main and style main display flex, then justify content center, align items to center. Then okay, so you see it's in the middle here, but I want it in the middle here. So what I can do is to give this probably a height of 100 viewports height. Great. So as you can see, I don't want the scroll bar. So let me make it 100% so that it inherits from this. Oh, it doesn't work that way. Then let's set it to 95 viewport height at least, so that we have this attribution down here. We can see it. Great. So now we've been able to put this in the middle, and we need to develop it as such. Okay, you need to develop this. Where is the image? Let me bring out the image. All right, so at the end of the day, the height of this too is important. So let's go in there, try and increase the height of this. Let me set height to say 40%. Let's see if it changes anything. Okay, and I feel the width too, we need to control the width a bit. So let's give it a width of width of let me also do 40% to see. So 40% is too much. Wait, I mean the height should be longer than the width. So let's try 25% width and see. Okay. Oh, it looks big. It still looks big. So let's go to 20% and see. Okay. I think we can start working with this. Another thing I can see from the design is the rounded corners. So I want to apply that as soon as possible. That will be using border radius, say 5 pesos. Alright, it's coming out, but it's not as sharp as the image. It's not as sharp as this. So maybe we should increase the border radius to 10. Okay, so I think this looks good. Probably it's a bit shorter, so let's make the height 50. Is this okay, or does it looks taller now? Oh, anyway, so all of these things we can adjust them as we go on. So let's keep building. All right, now what I want to do is display this as flex, but change the direction to column so that they set in column. We have three rows, so that's what I'm going to do now. Say display flex, then flex direction should be column. Great. Flex direction is column. Let's see what we have. Oh, nothing changed. Okay, I think one more thing. Let's do justify content. So this is the main axis is the column. Okay, good. So justify content space between. Let's do this. All right. So now it's taking up their rightful positions. I want to style probably the bottom. I don't know why, but I feel it will be easier to do that. Style the button, then I come up. Okay, so with the button, let's take that. We have button row. Let's start that. So the first thing we want to do with button row, looking at what we have, this is also supposed to be displayed. Then we should set a width to the content so that the content doesn't spread out through the whole width. So currently this is how it's spread out, but we need it to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, all right, so let me take a look at my HTML code for this. So at the end of the day, I'll need all of these to also be in separate divs so that I can easily manipulate them. So I'll create a div for this and call it followers. Okay, so be followers, and inside that be followers, I'm going to have saying there should be a heading that's an, let's say an h3 for this, then a p for this. I should have tried doing this for all of them. Anyway, so what's going to happen is, let me copy this and repeat them. This would be b likes. Oh, this is the last one, so b photos. Then this would be b likes. So I need to copy this, replace that, copy this, replace this, then over here to same here. Great. Ooh. All right, so now let's see what we have in. Okay, so we need to display flex to put them in the middle. That can be done. Display flex. Okay, then justify content space between. Let me use space between. Okay, but then I need to set a width. So the width, I need it to occupy 80%. Don't take up the whole space. Occupy 80%. Then let me set margins. So for margins, for the top and bottom, I need okay, so maybe this space between up here, let me get rid of it and see what we have. Okay, there's something that I should be able to do. All right, so for now let's maintain it. I'll work on that, but then I want to push it here, so let's call margin, and I'll call margin, say 2 rem here, then put auto here. Okay, good. So we are getting close. Now I need that top bar, this one. It looks like a border up here, so I can set it to be the top border of this, or border top for the last column, or border bottom for the second one. But since I'm styling the last row, since I'm styling the last row, let me use that. So I can go ahead and say set the border top to, for now let me just use this so that it becomes visible. Solid, I mean solid, then pass a color red just so I see. Okay, can't we push it up? Is this not doing anything to that? Oh no, unless I set a padding in here. Okay, so let's set padding top to be 1 rem and see. Okay, good. Let's see, is it really what we are looking for? Okay, so I feel it's not what we are looking for because this spans the whole height, but over here I have given this particular how is it called, this particular uh div, I've given it a width of 80%, so the border I've created now can't span the whole of the 100%. So I need to not use that as my border. How will I do that? Okay, just quickly let me set test align to center. Okay, then to correct the border issue, I feel that I can use the card. Where is the card? This is card, and for card we have 3 divs in there, so I can use card and select. Oh, I think it should work. I select the last div of the card, so let me try that. Get rid of this for now. Try dot card, then last child, last, oh, dot card div last child. Okay, so let's try this and see. Then let me set the border that I used here, set the same border and see how it works. Let's see what we get. No, it's not working the way I want it to work. Anyway, it's not a big deal. There should be an easy way to figure this out. Would this work? Would this work? No. Okay, so I've got to figure that out. I need to. Okay, for now let me start the middle row. I'll find a way to do that. I think it should be easy. I don't want to create a new div. Nope. All right, we'll figure that out. So now what next? I want to start the middle. Right, let's take a look at the image. The middle that we have here is, so I need to bring in the image to the middle, that profile image. That's the first thing I want to do. profile image. This, I mean, this can also be implemented to be in the first row. Then you push the first row, I mean push it down. Should I do the, which will work best? Alright, so let me try implementing it in the first row so that the first row doesn't look absolutely empty. So here, let's go to the images. Then inside images, you are looking for the image vector. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we have here. Another thing we want to do is be able to style this image to have this round effect. Okay, I think this thing of the image, we are in the top row, so let me grab inside top row. I want the image tag. Then what do I want to do with it? I want border radius to be 50%. Then text align to be center. Whilst okay, let me see what this looks like right now. Yeah, so it seems that we have the round effect that we are looking for. Okay, but then there is a border around it which is white in color. The color codes that were given, were we given white? Because I don't remember seeing white. Oh, it's dark gray. So I believe the color is not white, it's supposed to be dark gray. Okay, so we have to revise where we use the white. It's supposed to be dark gray, then dark grayish blue. I need to figure out where each of these are. Okay, I think the border color may be 1. This particular London, this 26. Then the likes down here, this to have a different color. Okay, so for now, let me use the dark gray for the background instead of white. So I delete this and I set variable to dark gray. Let's see the impact. Oh no, so that is not it, not at all. Then I feel that none of these will really qualify, so I have to leave it as white. Okay, now next thing is to position this okay, so I think one thing that I could easily do is just to set background colors to each of the rows. So top row, for now let me just set background color to it so we can see each of them. Then this one will be the middle row. The middle row, let's set background color, let's give it any of these colors, violet. Okay, then we'll set the end row. Oh, that's supposed to be the bottom row. Bottom row, set the background color to be, so these are not like part of it but just to help me visualize what is happening. Okay, oh, so I need, apart from this one, the rest they are just taking up the space that they are given. So I think there is an easy way out. I should probably do that instead. When I come in here, for each of them, where is it? So let me tackle this, and I think that will help solve the problem of the top border. For the bottom row, I'm going to create another div, a div here that I'm going to call, say, what name do I even give this? Let's say bottom content. Okay, so class bottom content. Okay, then now here it will be for the class bottom content. All right, so as you can see, it means that now we can set our border as we're looking for dot bottom row. Then I set the border to that border to be say 2 pixels or 1 pixel solid. Then the color will be the dark gray. Let's see, we are no longer seeing because of the red background, but then let me the brown is a brown or red. Okay, so now you can see that it is there. It's there. I need it to be fainter than it is now, maybe because of the color. Can I decrease the opacity of the border? Is it possible? Border opacity, do you have anything like that? So there is actually something I've searched before, interesting, and I still don't remember. Unless we use the RGB. Oh, so if I use RGB, I'll be able to get it. All right, so let's try changing the color code for this. Instead of using this, let me just do this, something like that, just so we get the color showing up and I search for it. Better still, what we can do is go grab this particular HS. I think even this I can do that with it. Come and put it here instead. Then change this to A. Then I'll make it say 0.2. I hope this works. Okay, so now it's faint enough. Great. But then there's too much space here, I think, because of the padding that I use. Let me get rid of the padding and see what we have. Okay, good. So I have to do a similar thing to the rest, I guess. So let me create divs for each of them. So this will be another div called middle content. Oh, what did I just do? Middle content. Okay, then this middle content, it looks like it's this way. We have this to be say h2 with this inside. I think the 26 is supposed to be inside. Supposed to be inside. Okay, I think so. The different color. So what I'll do is I'll create a span here, give it a span, then put the 26 in there so that I can control that. Then this would be say a paragraph for landing to be in there. Okay, so now let's view what we have. All right, but this color shouldn't, I want it to apply to the whole row. So at the moment, why is it applying to only this and not the whole row? let me try align self as stretch. Still not working. Okay, so you are the only one that is not picking the whole way. Or is it because have I set width or this? Nope. Did I set? Okay, width is here but no height. I mean, okay, so why is it not picking up? Let me see. Height to be 100%. You see. Okay, good. So you needed a height. This to, let's say it's height to 100%. All right. So now this is just to give us visibility of what is happening. At the end of the day, I'll remove all the unnecessary colors. But then let's see. Style this image. I think there is a border around the image. So border say 2 pixels solid white. Let's try that and see. Okay, but I think it wasn't white, so let's use the color we're given. That's a dark gray. So I don't think it's dark gray. Can we get anything else? Oh, is it what was it? Dark. Let me go copy this. I don't know why it's not suggesting. Eh, the dark gray is supposed to be like the lightest. How did these people get their colors? So for now, let me make use of white. I think white will serve the purpose. Okay, 2 pixels. Is it okay? I think it's a bit bigger. It's a bit bigger. So let me increase it to say 4 pixels. Okay. Then now let's start this. Put it in the middle. Then yeah, let's put it in the middle. To move this, we need it to be in the middle. Let me use display flex, then justify content center and see. Oh no, sorry, so I'm actually using the wrong one. This is not where I am supposed to be doing this. I'm looking for the middle row. No, it's even the top row. It's inside the top row. Okay, good. Then now I need to push it down. I think the image is bigger. It's in my thoughts. It's bigger than this one. So I have to reduce the size of the image a bit. That should be like, let's reduce the width to 80%. Let's see. Oh no. No, 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 no. I mean, how do I get it down without necessarily all right, should D away, reduce the size of the image. Okay, maybe I should set both the height and the width. Width is say 50% and height is also 50%. Let's see how that plays out. Oh no, that is bad looking. Shouldn't there be a way to reduce this? Ooh, 40 doesn't look like it's changing. Okay, anyhow, maybe I should. Okay, so let me apply the way to the top row. Okay, so inside the top row I need to create a div and put this thing inside a div. I think that will help much. Let's see this. Yeah, yep. So that works better, so that if there is anything to be done, can do it to that div. So I can say top row div, let's reduce the width to say 40% and see. I don't think it changed anything though. Oh, okay, so it's moving this. I mean, I don't need that right now, but then let's see how to move this image down. Get it down by using margin top. Will we achieve that? If I use margin top forums, oh, so it's taking up a lot. I mean, the space that's okay. Let me try with the image and see. On the image, same story. I don't need to push down the second column. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I need you all to have a first column. I think I need to declare a flex. Where will I do that? On the card itself. Okay, so let's try on the card. So for each of them, rather for each of these, so top row, I need to declare flex of 1 and the initial size, let me set it to auto and see. Then come back here, release this and see what happens. Oh, that wasn't it. Where I was trying to bring the thing down was the top row div, right? So it wasn't this I was using. I was using margin top. Margin top was margin top was okay. So I set it for 4 initially. Still pushing this thing down. Oh, I need you not to push it down. Interesting. I need you not to push it down. Okay. What else can I do? What else? So this means that at the end of the day, I need them to have a fixed height. You should have a fixed height as I said. Let me change this from auto and see how that goes to say 2 but then I need to do this for all of them as well. And see how that goes. Do this for all of them. Middle row. Yeah, so put it in the middle row and put it in the bottom row as well. Still, okay. What if it was padding? What will happen? It's padding. Will it be the same issue? The same issue? Can I change this to padding to see padding? Oh no, not at all. Okay, so the question now is, how do I get this image to come to the bottom? This is not wrap, but still, let me style this one so that I know that the last bit will be the image. So let's start the middle row. For the middle row, I need to set even this. I think it's not necessary. Set it center. Oh, so it's then you maintain that, but then the middle row content, that's what I was looking for. Middle row content, where is it? So I haven't created that. Middle row content. That's middle row content. Test align should be center. Okay, then will this justify content center? No, it didn't work. So to put, I think this is not flesh, right? So how do I get you to be in the middle? You, or am I still allowed to use align self center? Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, I need it to be in the middle. Oh, I can use padding top. Padding top, say 1 rem. Okay, so 1.5 rem. All right. So now if we get rid of this and get rid of that, this is what we are having. Yeah, I mean, we're getting close, but there's still a lot to do. I need to make this faint, take that dark gray color, then this will also take the dark gray color. So this is what we have. I think it should come down a bit. Should come down a bit. Okay, so where is it? 8. Then let's make it 2 rem. Okay, then this 26 should be, that's for the middle content. There's a span in there. Middle content h2 span. The color should be set to the dark gray color. Great. Then this paragraph as well, so that one followed by the dots middle. I mean, I think all the paragraphs tags in here, all of them. So let me just do a inverse, I mean for all paragraphs. So for all p tags, color should be the variable dark gray. Yep. So let's bring this up. This is what we are trying to get. Okay, I think we are getting close. This the width is smaller for the size that we have, so I'd have to increase the overall width. Where's the width of the card? Okay, so let's make it 25%. There's much space in between these than this. I mean, so it means that, or is it because I've zoomed in? No, even when it's smaller, you can see that there's much space on the ends. So maybe I want to increase this the more. Let me try 40% and see. Oh, 40 looks too odd, too big. 80%. Okay. This little details. 28%. And maybe I'd want to decrease the width of this bottom one. Oh, sorry, I was checking a notification. All right, so maybe I want to make this 70% instead. Okay. Ooh, so I feel we are getting somewhere, but still there's a long way to go. Looking at what we have here. So the main issue now is getting this down here, and I need to change the background color of this. So let me set it back to the color that it's supposed to be, so that at least where I chose, okay, this, and the color should be not sand. Well, this, I don't know which of them is supposed to be. Ooh, what's happening? No, so that is not it. Ah, why these people? What color is it supposed to be? Is it a sun? If it's sun, how will you? Okay, so with the pattern in it, all right, so let's look for the pattern. I feel that that is, so instead of dark cyan for now, let me just make the color cyan, then we look for the pattern in it. I think in the images that we're given, we should have this. Oh, so this is what was used. Okay, good. So let's just go reset to that background. Instead of background color, use background and set it to the URL images, then pattern card. Great. But no repeats. Cover. background size. Okay. The border radius that we set, what was the border radius? Border radius was what's my code for border radius? Border radius that we did was, let's see, okay, 10 pixels here. So let me set at the top row to, because I've brought in that background, let me set the border radius to 10 pixels. Great. No, so I want just the top parts, not the down. So this should be border radius 10 top here, 10 here, 0 0. So it should be 10 10 0 0. Okay, good. Ooh, I think it's a bit stretch. This width that I'm playing with, uh, I really don't know what width. Okay, then the height it should be a bit taller than this. Let's use 50%. Okay, so now we are getting so close. This is the original design. This is what we have. I need to find a way to, I mean, the height is it because I've zoomed this thing? I feel that they are bigger in size. Okay, so it looks like the lower part is rather smaller in size, but then these two have the same size. These two have the same size, whilst this is smaller in size. Okay, so all right, let me search if put an image between two flex items. Let's see if I can get anywhere. Or if I do positioning absolutes, I can, let me try that. Position absolute for the image. Where is the image? Where is the image? Let me see how that goes. Okay, so once I have that, I can imagine top, say forum. Great, 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 great. But then that means why is it going way towards this side? There's something that is pushing it there, which shouldn't happen. The top row, what have I done with top row? This is the top row. Could it be this? Display. Okay. I guess on this. Oh. Okay. Now let me position it in the center as with the image. Just align center. How do I get it exactly in the middle? I can use padding, but then will it really be right? So let's do padding No, so padding will spoil it. Margin left should be same 2 rem. That's too small. Let me go 10. A bit close. Let's make it 9. Okay, but it needs to come down small, so 0.5. Great. I think we are getting somewhere. I feel we need to increase the size of this one. How do we do that? Increase the size. Did I set height for any of the rows? Yeah, I get it. So this, the middle row too should take 4. Yep, we're getting close. Does it still look small? Let me see. Can we make it 6? Will it work? If we make the original 6 rems, then there's also 6 rems. Does it have any effects? I don't think so. Whilst reducing that of the bottom, so let's make the bottom 1 rem and see if it changes anything. So now I need to bring the image down a bit, and I need to bring this content also down a bit. All right, image, where are you? Bring this image down a bit, so that should be from here. Maybe I want to do 5.5. Then the content of the middle content should also come down a bit, so make this 4. Ooh, so close now. Yep, I think we are there, right? Looks like it. At least we are almost, I mean, we are there. It looks just like it, but then maybe the font sizes, I don't know. Oh, so now I think that dark blue color is actually for these fonts. It's not black as I have it here. So let's change the color, because I don't know why they gave us that dark blue color, but now it looks like it. So all the heading tools that I used, let me do it here. All the heading tools that I use, I want to color them. The color should be this very dark desaturated blue. Yeah. Oh, so this is not heading 2. So let me do it for all headings. I think I used only heading 2 and heading 3. Okay, I hope it has changed. I'm just zooming this thing. Why will I do that? Okay. Yep. So is this really blue? Okay, but then I think now we are close to this. All right. I think this font size should be reduced. Looks like they are smaller in size here, and there's some bit of spacing. Hmm. Oh, wow. We've done more than 1 hour already. Let's see. The bottom row contents. I want to target the paragraph in there, the P elements in there. Change the font size to something smaller. Can I do say 1 rem? Let me see what 1 rem looks like on them. It's big, so let's do 0. Is it 0.6? 0.6. What does 0.6 look like? Ooh, 0.6 is too small. So 0.8 would that work? Alright, so I feel 0.8 is cool, but we need to create some small spacing at the top. So padding top, let's make that 0.8 rem. That is also too much. 0.3 rem. Yep, so I think that this is okay. I think this is okay. You know, if you want to pay attention to the little details, I feel that the line spacing, or how is it called, letter spacing, should be increased a bit. But then all of these, it depends on, I mean, your ability to see them and what's not. Letter spacing, can I make it say, let me set it to 2 and see what 2 looks like. Oh, 2 pesos. Yeah, something like that. It's, hmm. I mean, can make it 1.8. Yeah, so I think now it's somehow closer. Uh, so the last bit that I need to really figure out, I think this one too, the edge 10 is smaller, but the last bit I really need to figure out is oh getting this pattern at the background. uh Getting a pattern at the background, that's what I really need to figure out right now. I'll be happy if I'm able to implement that. So let me increase this to 15 for now. I don't have to do this kind of perfectionist work. That was what, border radius. So change the border radius to 15 here, then go to the other side to change border radius to 15, change it to 15. Okay, good. So now, how do I put a pattern in the background? Using two different patterns, background CSS. Okay, so do I get anything? I hope so. Okay, background images, multiple background images. So I think that should probably be it, setting multiple background images. But then how do I control the location of those ones? That's something like this. Let's see what it did. Is inside this div URL this, URL that, then linear gradient to that. So let me try something out of the blues. Try just by the background. This is the background color, but then let me set say background and pass two different images since we have two of them, and see how it's going to appear there. So the top first, then comma URL, another one which should be the bottom, and let me see how that turns out before any other thing. Ooh, so then it overrides my background color property. Okay, so in that case I think I can then go ahead and add a background color, which in itself was this. So I can oof. Okay, but then I need to figure out a way to change the position of this URL. Okay, because this is what the that is showing. This is what the original looks like. It's like we push this up, then we push this one down. So that's what I need to do now. Let me go back to the code that was there. So background position. Oh, so there is background position, and this was like okay. I mean, okay? So let me just try my luck. At least this is. I feel sometimes like this is the best way to learn, where you don't know the thing and you're trying to figure it out by doing. Okay, so let's put it there and see what it does. I say top, then I say bottom, then say left, something like this, to see what we have. Oh no, I need to set. Okay, let me say right as well and see. We still go back to the previous one, which shouldn't be the case. So I want one of the okay, so I want one of them to be at the bottom, top, bottom, then one should be overall. How are we going to do that? Do you have anything like that? Right? Oh, so we could do that and say, hey, this is right top, right bottom. So this is left top, then left bottom. There should be no repeats. I hope. So let me just do background repeats. Background repeats. No repeats. Ooh. I'm not getting something right. Left top, left bottom. Oh, it was supposed to be right bottom. Right, right bottom. Still, something isn't right. Okay. Something definitely isn't right. Multiple background images can be specified using that the individual background properties. Okay, so we could do this. So instead of putting them all like that, we could actually set that this first one, let's do this, this very first one should be top, is it top left or left top? Left top, and no repeat. Let me see what I have. It doesn't really, let me, no, top left, it doesn't work like that. Anyway, oh, no repeat. Then I'll set this to right button, no repeat. Okay, any other thing I need to know? So the size. So it looks like we can set the size for each of them. So let's try that and see. Okay, let me just put it here and say, okay, so I think just try that out and see. Oh, so it has reduced the size very small over here, very small. Okay, so what can I do? Let's increase this. So as you can see, it's increasing, but then how do I get it to go hide somewhere? So can I use percentages, say 50%? Did it work or it's too big to? So let's, okay, so the 50% actually worked. 50%, say this is also 50%. I think we are getting close, but then from the actual work you see that they have been positioned such that, yeah, some part is hidden, and same here. So I need to push them back. This has to go up and this has to go down. So how do I do that? Apart from the size, background size, and probably specifies the painting area of the background. It probably takes 3. Border box, the background is painted to the outside edges of the border. Padding box, background is painted to the outside edge of the padding. Content box, the background is painted within the content box. Let's see. Background clip. Let me see the impact it's going to have on our design. Content box to begin with. Nothing. Then padding box. padding box, oh, no changes. Then border box, no changes. Okay, so what else are we missing? Let me go here. Is there something we are missing? Oh, background position. Okay, so let's look more into background position. Let me background position. So we could actually use sizes. So let me try something like negative 500 pesos and see how that impacts it. Oh no, it's broken. 20 pesos. This is also broken. Oh no. Background position. Oh, interesting. So now just left to just this part. I need to figure out how this is done. How? So I feel that the background position probably should have a way to fix this. Background 25%, 75%. It's specified as one or more percent value separated by commas. You can switch to place the item. Oh, so let me try something. Does this mean I can use commas? Yeah. And then still works. Okay, looks like it. So now let's see what else can I do with this top. Can I say 50 pesos? Still works, but that's nothing. Still that's nothing. This is interesting. Left. Oh, what is that? Mm. Mm. So I'm able to control it like this, but can't we get it to go up? Because I need it to go up, 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 up. That's what it looks like. Goes up instead, not to the side. How do I get that? Okay, let's try something else. Can I add another and say if this is going to the left? Let's try another one and say 200 plus. Ooh, great, 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 great. So we are getting close. So make this say 300, then this also 300. Oh, 300. I think I got it. Ooh. It's like one of the best feelings you get when you are doing some of these things. So at the end of the day, I have to use positions to get this. But this time around, let's see if I don't do this. Okay, so I need you to go to say 3000. Let's see. You're lost. So 500, where do you get to? Say 900, where do you get to? Great, go, go, go. 1001, where do you get to? Ooh. Okay, so let's see a few changes we need to make. We can see that here it's bigger, it spreads a lot more, then it comes beneath this one as well as this. So I may have to reduce some of the numbers for this. Say this, let's make it 200 and see. Nope, I don't think that was what I needed. Maybe 900 here. Then push this back to 300. Okay, the spread. I need more of the spread. It's not so close to this one. How do I make it this big? Okay. Whew, how do I make it that big while keeping it down there? Let's see. Let me play with the numbers and see. This 90 is going up. Okay. So I think then it should probably be able to take 4 digits. So that would be like this 90 pixels is like, is it the space from the top? Then this is the space from the left. So let's add say 500 to see. Oh, this breaks it. So it doesn't mean we can't have more than that. Uh, so let me see. 150. 150 is still up. 10, let's say 10. No, so 10 is too small. So 250 comes down, but then still up. Let's get it to 550. Goes too low. 420. Okay, we are coming. 400. Ooh, come up a bit. 350. I think we are getting close. Ooh, I don't know why this stretches so much, but mine isn't stretching that much. Or maybe the other value. So let's play with this other value, make it 800. See, no, 800 doesn't work. What of 850? What of 820? Nope, nope. 920. It's close. Okay, then now let me manipulate this other one to negative. Change this to 500. Down small, so 200. 100. No. 250. Okay. 280. 280. Feel that. 80. Nope, 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 nope. It's coming. I mean, where's the image again? Once again. See how it starts from here then. So I think we are getting it somehow from this. But then this has gone. I mean, huh. Am I supposed to rotate the background or anyway, I think at least I like what I've been able to achieve so far. Let's see if I can do some bit of changes to this. Let me make it 1,200 and 1,120. Okay. Oh, I thought this was mine. Ah, you shouldn't go that far. Okay, so let's play this game. Try using here. What was the numbers we use? 80 and 280. Here, can I say right button, then control it to the numbers too? Is it allowed? So you can use both of that. You either use that's the inference I'm making from here. So you either use this or you use that. Otherwise I'll have to make do with this for now. I feel like sure, this is too up in the air whilst this is a bit lower, so maybe I should take it more in, should go down 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 down. Funny enough, when it's going down to, it's coming towards this end, but I need it to go to that end. Is there no way to increase the size of this thing? I think I have a lot to revise about background images. Let me make this 15. Does it do anything? 900. 718. Okay. I think I may have to stop here because I probably need to find time and read more about this and how to use it more. 380, but then at least I'm happy with the progress made here. 360. Oh, what happened? Oh no, are you going here? You're going here. That's the whole point. Where is this thing going to? Let me make it huge and see. 700. So it's taking it down. Okay, so this is like from top to down. It's taking it down. So if we are controlling it, you know where it's going to. It's going down. Then let's manipulate this to 1000 to. So this is pushing it to. Okay, so now we see what is happening. The first value pushes it to the right, whilst the other value pushes it down. So now in the position in which it is, let's bring it to the left. So just by decreasing this, okay, we need it to come more. So move it to 9. All right, we still need you to come a bit, so let's make it 8. Okay, so I think for now we can make do with this. Doesn't look exactly the same, but then I feel that it's something to represent something, and at least we've come far. I know very well that the responsiveness isn't going to work. I have to work on it, exactly as I said. I have to work on it to get the responsive nature to work. But then I'm happy with what we're able to achieve with this. Probably in my free time, I'll look at making it responsive. So this is how the responsive one should look like. So it's just a matter of trying to resize it and put them within that what is it, the container we've created, and the width. So reducing the width or controlling the width. So I think even in the styles they gave us the style guide. In the style guide we are given, where is it, we are given the size for mobile and desktop. So I can use this, I can set these as the maximum width, then I'll use it to control the responsiveness. All right, so officially I think that I'm going to pause here. I'm a bit tired. Hi G's web. Yes, so thank you all for following. Tomorrow too I'll be taking on another challenge. For those of you who are on Discord and those who are in the various groups as well, I'll share the information with you and what I'll be working on tomorrow, God willing. Tomorrow is tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay, I'm not too sure whether tomorrow come on, but if I don't come live tomorrow, then I'll be live on Thursday, God willing, to take on another challenge. So hopefully we'll meet